Hey there, Flight Junkies. Hey, welcome to the field this morning, and I want to show you something about the A-line assist on the FlyPod trike. A-line assist is something that people have been asking about, like what is that? And well, A-line assist, when you're flying a trike, whether you're foot launching or triking, you have to pull the A's on your glider. Your A-line, this is your risers. We have several sets of lines that come off. They connect right here at the connection point. And then you have several sets of risers. The A risers, which has the lines that go up to the front nose of the wing. Then the next layer is the B's, the C's, and the D's, depending on how many risers your wing has and what brand you're flying. People ask me, how does that work? What's the A-line assist? Well, whenever you're launching, you have to hold the A's in your hand if you're foot launching. And what you're doing is you're pulling the A's ahead of the other lines so that the nose tips and the open cells are ready to grab air to inflate the wing so that it launches. If you don't do this, it's like all the lines are the same, and getting the wing over your head is kind of trying to like get a parachute. You got like a drag parachute. So what we do if the wing is like that and we pull the A's, what it's doing is it's tipping the wing like that, and we want that so the air can flow in. Well, on a lot of trikes out there, they don't have the features of the FlyPod trike. And by the way, if you haven't seen the other video on the front page of the website, go and see what this trike does. This has become the best-selling trike on the market because of a lot of the features that it has. Articulated front end, multiple hang points without having to go through unwrenching things, one solid piece, pilot protection, a whole list of other things that are not found on any other brand, just like our motors. But one thing that it has is A-line assist. Now, some people use A-line assist on their form of trike, but you'll notice a big spike right here. And since their trike doesn't self-articulate, it's very easy to roll the other trikes on the market. This one self-corrects for the pilot, so he can be a novice and it can just pull that front end right over where he's going. But one of the things that when you're flying a trike, there's a lot going on. You have a throttle in your hand, you have two steering toggles in your hand, you're thinking about the wheel and where that's at. And of course, if you use my setup that I teach on my training section, you'll have a good wing. You won't have to correct too much if you use my setup. How to launch a powered paragliding trike, Captain Kurt style. Watch that video. It's essential. But normally, if people don't have the A-line assist, they have to hold the A's in their hand. Well, what's the problem with that? Well, it's not a big problem. It's just there's a lot in your hands now, and it disables your steering. When your skill level improves, you're going to be able to want to use your steering, and you'll be able to tell by the sensitivity of the toggles what the wing is doing behind your back, because it's kind of like doing a forward launch. You can't see the wing until it's overhead and too late, and then you'd have to give up on it. If your hands were free because you had A-line assist, you would be able to tell that your wing might be coming up a little crooked and start to give it a little bit of early input on the brakes. Well, you can't do that if you don't have A-line assist, because your hands will be tied up holding the A-line assist, and you have to stay on them to get the wing up overhead, and then you'll have to immediately let go of them right away at the precise time and immediately go into your brakes to stop the wing from overshooting you. So there's a lot to think about. This completely eliminates having to know what the wing is doing with the A-lines, because it automatically pulls it up for you. And here's the way they work. It's a very simple procedure. I'm going to bring you in with the camera here, and you'll notice this is the A-line assist. Okay, it's simply a clip, and it doesn't have to be this kind of a clip. It can be any kind of a clip. We use sometimes the little teardrop carabiners, but you'll notice this goes down to a little tab here. Now, some of the people on their brands have a big spike here, and that just turns deadly. Because if you roll the trike, it's going to roll in this section right here, and as it rolls over, that spike will stick them right in the skull. It's going to go through your face or through your head. Stupid design. The FlyPod is a very nice low profile, no sharp, jagged edges to cut you up or hurt you, yet it's so effective by putting it where we did. And again, we have pilot protection around us that the other ones don't have, and telescopic front end, and pops apart with pins, and it's made of steel. So you can slam this thing to the ground. If you watch Polly from the Bronx, our 446-pound pilot, he flared high on his first flight and slammed it down, even with his 446-pound body. I can't imagine what the inertia was when it hit the ground, and all he did was straighten his axles out a little bit. Any other trike would have been destroyed, and all he did was straighten his axles. This thing is built like a tank, but the way it flies and the way it does. But if you notice this line going up to the front A lines. This is my A line right here. You'll notice that when I lay my wing out, it doesn't allow the A-line riser to come all the way back over here with the other lines. And so it's automatically pulling. So as soon as I do throttle up, it's going to start to curl that nose and inflate the wing. As it comes up though, watch what happens. As it comes up, hold that down for me, Joe, will you? As it comes up overhead, guess what? Look, it's with all the other ones. So it comes off at the precise time. It comes off right as it's coming up. It's slowly releasing so it doesn't stay on. And it comes off at the perfect time. So that's how your A-line assist works. It's an ingenious little feature. It makes it launching so much easier because it frees up your hands and just does all the work for you to get that wing over your head. And then the rest is technique. Watch my How to Launch a Powered Paragliding Trike Captain Kurt style. It's on my website, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I just wanted to show you how that works this morning. We got a group of guys standing behind the camera right now, and this is Joe's machine. We just test flew it. It flew great. This is the Simonini with the Flypod Trike. I'm 210 pounds this morning. I gained back 10 pounds from a cruise I went on. That wasn't very good. But anyways, this takes me up no problem. And I'm going to take a little flight here and demonstrate another takeoff. I'll stretch out my run, make sure I have a good wing. And if you want to keep filming till I take off and then cut it once I get in the air, that'd be great. Seatbelt on. Throttle in my hand. Clear.